Hi guys, it's Lizzie here. So today I'm going to do a foundation review of the Flawless Matte Foundation by B, which is Superdrug own brand. As you can see, I've already started doing my eye makeup. That is not complete at all, but I will post the makeup tutorial for this look down in the description box once it's complete. But I've got to the stage where I need to be doing my foundation now, and I thought I would give this a go. So the recommended retail price for this is $9.99 and it comes in 12 shades. So it's vegan and cruelty free, like all of Superdrug's own brand, and it says it's SPF 15 on the back. I got shade C1. So I'll just read you what it says on the website. It says it's good for normal to oily skin, and that the foundation works by absorbing excess oil whilst also keeping your skin hydrated, sealing in only the moisture essential for your skin. This leaves your skin shine free and minimises the appearance of pores. The formula is long lasting, buildable and glides seamlessly onto the skin, leaving you with a natural looking matte finish and an even shade or even skin tone all over. So we will see if that is true. I'm going to use a green primer today from NYX because, as you can see, I've got quite red skin, so I'll get a little bit of that out. So the green just helps to neutralise any redness, and it's nice and hydrating as well. If you've seen any of my videos before, you'll know that I have dry skin but quite bad acne. At the moment I don't have any spots other than here. This is all just redness and scarring and lumps. It's not really sort of any pussy spots or anything like that. Okay, so there's the primer on, and as you can see it has already lifted quite a lot of the redness. Now this foundation comes with a pump, so I'm going to pump some onto the back of my hand. Whoop. Don't know where that went. I'll do it down here so I can have a bit more control. Oh, it's a scary pump. Okay, so I've pumped 2 pumps there, don't mind the orange swatch. Then I'm going to take my flat top foundation brush, as always, dot this around and start to buff it in. So I will be doing a time test with this foundation, so I'll check in every few hours to see how it's wearing. It says it's long wear, so we will test that. And then that also means by the next time you see me, my eye makeup will be complete. Going for sort of autumnal, I don't know. These are all my favourite colours, purple, green and gold. I've had this foundation for a while, and I filmed the beginning of it several times, and then other things kept cropping up or my camera had cut out. So yeah, I have worn this foundation, so it's not really a first impression, but I will still check in with you throughout today. Okay, so that's how far 2 pumps took me. You still see a lot of redness and there's not much coverage at the moment. We'll do another pump. Oh, the slower you pump, the less sort of like crazy it was. That was much better. So it said buildable as well, so I'm absolutely fine with it being a sheer layer to start with. If anything, that's quite good for times when you have better skin, or if you want lighter layers in some areas and thicker coverage in other areas. Oh look, see, that's buildable. The redness sort of went, oh, there, little baby hairs. Yeah. Okay, we're getting there. It doesn't really smell of much. It does feel nice and moisturising for sure, but it did say matte finish, so we will see how matte it gets. I do generally go for matte finishes just because there's so much texture on my skin that they do tend to look better in pictures and things like that. It's definitely starting to feel like tackier. When I apply the second layer, it's like it's sticking to the first layer, it's not sliding the first layer off, so I quite like that. Yeah, it looks really nice on my skin, I think. I definitely wouldn't say it's full coverage. It's not like Kat Von D or the Urban Decay All Nighter, but it's definitely lovely. It looks less matte than them, and it's sort of building up nicer. So it's not completely taking down the redness there, but that's absolutely fine because it isn't a concealer. You know, it doesn't need to be that hardcore. Never claimed to be. eye makeup looks so much better once you've got foundation on. Well, when it's like bright colours. Okay, so whatever's left on my brush, I'm just going to buff down my neck. The colour match I think is pretty good. So that was C1. Comes in 12 colours. So what I'm going to do now is the rest of my makeup and then check back in with you. So the time is just gone 10 o'clock and yeah, we'll see how it looks after I finish my makeup. I'm going to do the same things as I always do. Set my face with my Cruelty powder, contour with my Sleek contour kit and conceal with Kat Von D concealer. So I'll be back in a bit. So I've completed my makeup look, as you can see, and it's been another 3 hours since I applied the makeup. It's wearing quite well. Earlier I had my ring light on, so I will turn that back on again. So all I've noticed so far is that there's like slight creasing here and here, which sometimes happens to me and sometimes doesn't, but other than that there's been no fading or anything like that. It hasn't transferred, it doesn't feel sticky considering I used a really thin amount of powder. I think it's wearing really well. So I will catch back up with you in a few hours again at the end of the day to let you know if it has lasted. Hey guys, so it's been another couple of hours now. So I applied the makeup at just gone 10 and it is now 7 o'clock, so that is 9 hours. So I'm just trying to think it through in my head. So yes, I would say it's lasted very well. Those sort of crease lines that were there earlier aren't any worse. And it's not faded anywhere. It's kept to the same finish, so it's not got any oilier, like I'm not any shinier or anything than before. So I would say overall it's a really good foundation. I like the fact that the second layer did really add the coverage. It still doesn't feel drying anywhere. It didn't cling to any of my dry acne like the Kat Von D foundation can, because that's a very matte finish. This is slightly more hydrating than that. And in fact it did say when I read out that description that it was hydrating. And I would say that, yeah, it's not drying my skin out anymore. And I think, yeah, overall it's good. The only thing I don't like is that pump because it just went everywhere. I did have to use 3.5, 4 pumps to cover my whole face. So that's like quite a lot of foundation. But that was to build it up. So if I wanted a lighter layer, that only took sort of 1.5 to 2 bumps. Maybe when my skin's going through good sort of stages and stuff like that. So thank you so much for watching. I have done quite a few foundation first impressions and reviews. I've done Kat Von D and Urban Decay All Nighter, and then I've done The Body Shop and not sure what else, but I will leave them below, and there is a playlist of like my first impressions and things like that, so you can go check them out. Especially if you have very similar skin to me, you know, acne or dry skin or a lot of redness, rosacea, those sorts of things, then maybe our opinions will be a bit more similar. But if you have very oily skin, you most really won't find this helpful. So I always think it's good to check out a variety of reviews before you go and buy something, just to see if it's going to work for you. This foundation was quite reasonable, and at the time in Superdrug it was 3 for 2. So I got this, a new Sleek foundation, which I'll review next, and an eyeshadow palette. And the palette became free, so that's not so bad. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and if you like my videos then please give them a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It really means a lot. I really appreciate your support. Thank you, and I'll see you all soon. Take care, bye bye.